way to beat the heat is to head to the movies.
A lot of summer blockbusters to check out. Our Marquez Allen is very excited and shares this information on what to watch.
Yeah, because I will tell you on a perfect day, go see a movie. Ruin that day by staying indoors. However, this time it comes warranted. Triple degree heat. Get inside a movie theater or just stay at home. Here's some great options. Start with staying at home. Want to see something funny for the kids? This isn't it. This is one of the most inappropriate movies I've seen in a long time, but it's very funny. It is Reunion. Take a look at it. Lil Rel, Lil Rel, he's been famous ever since Get Out. He is in this, leading the charge. You also might recognize Michael Hitchcock. He's been in Glee and lots of other stuff, and I talked to them about why this is what to watch.
See Reunion because
it's really funny, and you'll have a great time.
See Reunion because not only is it funny, you're not going to figure out who the killer is to the end.
That may have been a plot spoil. There's a killer in this, and I forgot to tell you, it's a whodunit, like Clue or like Knives Out, only incredible inappropriate humor in it that I loved, and then it gets to someone getting killed among these high school friends that are reunited. I digress. Just rent it. You'll see it. We'll talk about it afterwards. Now into something you can see in theaters. Ironically, this seems like a movie you'd be able to just watch at home, but no, it's on the big screen. Mike Rowe, you remember him from Dirty Jobs? He brings you this, Something to Stand For. It's an amalgam of several different hero stories, more specifically, Patriots, and it's great. I used to hang out with Mike Rowe when he was a reporter peer in San Francisco back in the 90s before the whole Dirty Jobs thing blew up. And I said, how did this happen? Listen.
nothing surprises me. You were relentlessly talented back in the day. And I love that you're doing film now. Talk about it.
Yeah, like every other nice thing that's happened to me, Mark, it was a tribute to a Forrest Gumpian kind of reverse commute. I didn't mean to make a movie. I started writing short stories for a podcast called The Way I Heard It. And those stories were written in the style of the late, great Paul Harvey. You write mysteries where you could learn something you didn't know about somebody you do. And it worked on the podcast in a pretty big way. And somebody turned it into a book. And then somebody turned it into a TV show called The Story Behind the Story. And now somebody called and said, hey, what if we take 9 or 10 of the most patriotic stories you've ever written and stitch them together and make a love letter to the United States for Independence Day? And I thought about it for maybe a second and a half and said, yeah, actually, I would love to do that.
And he did it. And it's now playing in theaters everywhere. We can see it here in Northern California, Century Cinemarks, and it's only playing this week, so don't waste time. It's Something to Stand For, specifically a movie he wanted released on Independence Day. All right, moving on to something you may have already seen. Inside Out 2, yet again, made history over the weekend. It is now one of the quickest animated features ever to cross the $1 billion mark. And it did it. I'm going to go on the line now and tell you it's probably going to be the #1 film of summer. Currently, it is the #1 film of this year. Maya Hawke, she's the daughter of Uma Thurman and Ethan Hawke. I caught up with her and Amy Poehler, specifically with Amy, to say, hey, now another movie your kids can watch. Listen.
With the kids, how does it feel to keep this product going?
Yeah, it's so great. We've had so many people come up and say, I saw the first one 10 years ago. It's not been an easy 10 years for anybody.
No.
I love that Pixar is not gaslighting us. They're really taking into account that this decade has not been an easy one.
Yep.
And the people that were young when they saw the first one have had 10 years now to experience life.
Sure.
So I've had a lot of young people in their 20s talk about how they really need this movie right now.
Yes, you need this movie right now, and especially because it's really hot outside. So even if you've seen it, pay for 90 minutes of air conditioning for you and the kids. And there are so many funny things that you really have to kind of think about in this movie, and they'll escape you if you don't keep your eyes open. Like anxiety. The character of Anxiety shows up with lots of baggage.
Yeah,
literally.
Isn't that funny? And how true what Amy said. Some people aged 15 years over the 10 years that we've been through with COVID and, unemployment and all those things. So go out there and just take a load off.
Nothing a package of Red Vines, a large soda, and popcorn, and that funny movie won't take care of.
I'd love that. I'll get some extra butter on that popcorn, too.
Yeah,
I'm on
me too.
Got it.
Another one of your prior shows that we also enjoyed. Okay.